Ready? Go.
Wait, that's
Good evening from the Swamp. I'm Tyler Porter here, joined by Drew Porter, and today we are your GHS Gator TV broadcast. We're jumping in here live from the Swamp. Gators already up 7-0 as Kayla Grant brings down that big rebound there. Leia Trin throws it down. Avery Overmole in the paint, and the Gators will maintain possession. Gators only a minute into this game, already on a 7-0 run with points immediately off the tip-off for Leia Trin, followed by a big three for Jojo McCorkle, and Leia Trin another layup.
Yeah, Tyler, and I think that the Lady Gators are using that old Wayne Gretzky quote, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, because they are taking every shot that they have, and they're making a lot of them, so that is a good strategy for them, and hopefully they'll be keeping that strategy in the future.
Yeah, the Gators definitely lead this game offensively so far, and now it's coming around. Trin passes to McCorkle. McCorkle shoots, and she scores. Another three for Jojo McCorkle. Drew, we were talking while the Lady Gators were warming up. Didn't you see this fire, this passion coming from McCorkle early?
Yeah, I did, Tyler. And I was just watching her as we were setting up all of our camera equipment, and she was just making shot after shot after shot, just really getting hot in warm-ups, which is, I think, is a good key to start off the game right.
The Dragons finally respond with Jordan Downey, her first three of the night. As Leia Trin's going to get fouled as she tries to drive in there by Downey. That foul will be on Kennedy Robinson, her first, team's first. It's now Trin out on the perimeter. She looks, finds Overmole in the paint. Overmole shoots, and that's just off the mark. That ball stolen by Leia Trin. She's bringing it in, shoots the layup, and she scores. Leia Trin's got 6 on the night. Big heave into the paint. Kaylin Keener from the point, and she scores out on the wing.
Yeah, Tyler, and I think that this is going to be a really offensive game. Both teams have shown their abilities to make threes really early in this game, so it'll be a close to see who can get the point advantage, and that'll be a travel on the Gators.
Yeah, Avery Overmole picking up the travel there. And this game is going to be a pretty big shootout. Now that's Frausto bringing it up with Akamendova. Ball is tipped. And Leia Trin gets the steal there. She's bringing it down the court. Only person in between her and the net is Downey. Downey's going to pick up a foul there, and Trin will go to the line.
Yeah, and that is a rare miss by Trin. She is very good at making free throws, so that'll be a rare miss. Probably won't see another one tonight.
The rule of shooting 2, you don't talk till the end. It's now going to be Dragon Ball as they bring it down the court. Big shot there for Downey. It doesn't fall. It's now back out. Downey shoots, but it's blocked by Olivia Overmole, number 15. She feeds it to Trin. Trin now drives down the floor. She's looking, finds Avery Overmole, and now JoJo McCorkle. Kayla Grant fights for the ball, but it will be Dragon Ball. And Kayla Grant will pick up a foul for that one. It's Downey and Frausto. Keener shoots. And that ball will go out of bounds in the hands of Kayla Grant. So it is still Dragon Ball here at the Swamp. Kayla Grant gets the rebound. And that's going to be a timeout on the floor. It will be a Gator timeout. Gators a 6.0 lead here at the Swamp tonight. Back in action here on the floor, we've got McCorkle and Trin bringing it down the floor. Trin guarded by Simmons. Kayla Grant sets the pick, and Trin will lose the ball. It's now Keener bringing it down the floor. Went for the layup. Unsuccessful due to the efforts of Grant and McCorkle. Now Trin brings it down the floor. Lost by Overmole. They're bringing it down the floor now for the Dragons. Downey looks, she shoots, she scores. Downey picks up another 3. The Dragons tonight, no shots inside that 3-point line. All of their 9 points coming from threes between Downey and Keener so far here tonight. It's now Peterson. She tries to feed to Trin. It's going to get taken. In the paint, blocked by Peterson. What a great recovery effort there by number 1, Jessica Peterson. Number 5, Jessica Peterson, the junior for the Gators, as she blocks Ariana Simmons, number 1 for the Dragons shot.
Yeah, Tyler, I think getting hot on the three-point line is an important thing for a team to have, because you can make shots in the paint, but if you can start on the three-point line, then you can make anything inside.
It's now Central ball as they bring it back across the floor. It's off the mark, and now the Gators bring it back down. Trin passes inside to Kayla Grant. It's a deep throw. It's successful. Grant tries to shoot, but she's going to get a foul called. She will now go to the line. That's going to be on number 1, Ariana Simmons. And Grant makes both of her free throws. And it's Gator ball. McCorkle will throw it in. Trent's looking. She finds Peterson out on the wing. And that ball is picked up by Murray for the Dragons. It's back and forth. Akamendova shoots and she scores.
Yeah, and that'll be the first inside the paint for the Central Dragons tonight.
Big shot there by Avery Overmole. It does not fall. Jessica Peters looking. It's now JoJo McCorkle shooting, and that three will be just off the mark. The score 13-11 here at the Swamp. Akamendova drives inside, and Peterson will pick up the foul on that play. Peterson having a very aggressive night so far on both ends of the floor, and I think we're going to see a lot of Gators do that here tonight, filling in for some notable absences, most notably Olivia Lovell, the senior starter for the Gators, who's out with a foot injury following Saturday's game.
Yeah, Tyler, and I think the boys team is in for a similar problem as one of their starters. Cade Stinnett is out with a similar foot injury.
Two key players going out the exact same weekend within 24 hours of each other. It's not great for Gator sports, but the Gators thrive anyway, picking up big wins on the road at Warren East this week. It's Elsie, she's looking, and she finds Overmole. Pass out to Martin. Martin looks to shoot, but she throws it to Trin. Trin shoots, and Trin brings it down. Keener from the wing, she shoots big and she scores. Another three for Kaylin Keener, the senior for the Dragons tonight. It's now Trin bringing it across the floor. She shoots from three, and it falls as well. What a quick response there by Leah Trin.
Yeah.
Akamendova's looking. She throws it out to Simmons. Simmons shoots. That ball does not fall. Trin throws it out to Elsie. Elsie from three, and she makes it.
Yeah, so everybody on the Gators team is making threes right now, and that's a good position to be in as a team where everybody is hot, and you can really just get going and shoot from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, this is one of the Gators' most high-scoring quarters in the season. Definitely a show here tonight as Leah Trin brings it back down. She's going to pick up a foul there from number 11, Downey. Her second of the game. And the team is already up to 4 for the Dragons. They're going to have to be careful of that into the second quarter so the Gators don't get to shoot the bonus.
Yeah, and Tyler, and foul trouble is one of the main ways to slow down your momentum because it can really hurt how your team can run because everybody's worried about messing up.
Yep, 16 seconds here left. As Robinson looks, she throws it to Akamendova. It's now down to Keener. She shoots from the wing, 10 seconds. Nothing but net there for Kaylin Keener. That's 9 here in this first quarter. Trin's looking, she throws it to Doig, and the Gators are just going to let clock run out here. So at the end of the first quarter, very fast-paced first quarter, might I add, your score sits 22-18. Your Gators up by 4. We'll be right back. As you see on your screen right now, these are the season stats for Olivia Lovell. 6.2 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, shooting 35% from the field. A notable exception here for the Lady Gators tonight, but they prosper on. The score 22-18 here as we start the second half. Akamendova is guarded by Trin as she brings it down the floor. The pass to Keener. Keener searches, she finds Akamendova. Over Trin, she scores. Akamendova cuts the Gator lead to 2. Doig to Elsie. Elsie shoots, and she scores. Elsie from 3, her second of the night. Akamendova, a heavy guard by Trin. She passes it away. Big block by Olivia Overmole as she blocks Downey.
Yeah, not only are the Gators playing a great offensive game where they're shooting from everywhere on the court and making it, but they're also playing a tremendous defensive game.
And the quick response there by the Gators. Trin picks up 2 more, giving her an even greater total here tonight. Akamendova is trying to drive in. She throws it away. That was Murray in the paint trying to shoot, but she's going to get caught up by Olivia Overmole, number 15, the senior for the Gators. Avery Overmole in the paint. What a great pass from Leah Trin.
Yeah, and what a way to make it through the contact. That was a very well performed play.
Kennedy Robinson is going to pick up the foul there. That's her second, team's 5th. Dragons getting a lot of fouls here early as we go and watch Avery Overmole now shoot from the line. And she's good. Second free throw made for the Gators tonight. Gators now hold a 10-point lead. And in just a minute and 30 seconds, they have greatly expanded upon their 4-point lead that they entered this quarter with, as Grant brings down another rebound.
Yeah, Tyler, and I think that's one of the great aspects about this Lady Gators basketball
Elsie's driving, and that ball is going to get knocked out by the Dragons.
I think that's one of the great keys to this team, is that they're able to make up quick ground, and they can either erase a deficit or add more to the other team's deficit.
Frausto's shot is just off the mark, so it's now Joja McCorkle throwing it to Doig. Downey gets in the middle of it, and it will be Gator ball on the outside. Doig's looking. She finds McCorkle. Elsie loses it. And it's going to be Dragon ball on the floor. Gators picking up a foul. That's going to be on number 4, Alex Doig. It's still Dragon ball on the floor. And one quick note I'll add, just to how impressive this Gator team is this year. There's not a senior on the floor right now, and the Gators continue to expand the lead. Notably, the sophomore class, very strong. You have 3 sophomores on the floor right now in Joja McCorkle, Leah Trin, and Avery Overmole. So a lot to come here in the future of the Lady Gator sports.
Yeah, Tyler, as a sophomore myself, I'm really proud of our class, and I'm really happy to stick around for the next few years to see how all of our sports teams can grow.
Yep, Kayla Grant picked up a foul on that last play as Downey shot from the wing. Now brought up, Keener takes it into the paint, and she's off the mark. It's knocked away by Grant as Trin drives the floor. Trin's going. The ball gets knocked loose by the Dragons. Out to Robinson. She goes into the paint, flies right through, puts up her first points of the night, and cuts the Gator run. Overmall on the wing, passes it back out. Doig from 3. It's off. Grant gets to it, keeps it alive. It's back to Doig. She shoots, she scores. Alex Doig.
Yeah, and that hustle showed by Kayla Grant right there is one of the great aspects of a good player on a team like this. If
Yep.
you're able to hustle at any point on the floor, that is a very good skill to have.
Ball not close to her, but she's going to fight for every inch to get that and keep these Gators in this game. Entering the floor for the Gators is Olivia Overmole as Trin brings the ball across, guarded by Akanemova. McCorkle shoots from three. It's just off the mark as it's brought down by Frausto. McCorkle gets herself in the middle of that one again, forcing the Dragons to reset the play. Keener looked to shoot, but she passed instead to Downey. And it's recovered by Overmole for the Gators. Trin brings it down the floor, guarded by Akamendova. She continues into the paint. She goes. And nobody on the floor tonight can stop Leah Trin.
Yeah, Tyler, she's having an outstanding half, and she's going crazy.
That's going to be a timeout called. Your score, 34-22, as we're halfway through the second quarter. Quick shout out to our Gator band as they're playing here tonight, supporting the Gators. Thank you, band. As we return to action, it's Dragon ball here at the Swamp. They throw it into Keener. She shoots over Overmole, and she brings it down. Her first shot of the interior of the night, and it's good. Trin from three. Goes around the world, but it doesn't go in. Keener now brings it down the floor. It passes out to McCorkle. It's Doig on the wing. Play was called dead before the shot by Leah Trin. It's Dragon ball. Gators lead by 7. Akamendova crosses half court, guarded by Overmole. She drives inside, she shoots. It's brought down by Peterson. Trin, big pass to Overmole into the paint. Then it's back outside. Peterson once again passes to Overmole. There's going to be a foul on Robinson on the play, so Olivia Overmole will get to go to the line. She's taking 2 shots. That's the Dragons' 6th foul. Next will bring about the bonus. Downey throws it deep to Robinson. It's off the mark. Robinson will pick up a foul there.
Yeah, Tyler, and the Gators have not been shooting well from the line. However, they've been shooting very well from outside the three-point line, which I don't know is better.
Yep, Kennedy Robinson picks up her 4th foul with that one and also gives the Gators their first bonus. So Avery Overmole will now be shooting 1 and 1 down the floor, and she makes her first. Avery Overmole, a bright young player, just a sophomore that the Gators can definitely look forward to seeing more of in the future.
Yeah, Tyler, and she's had a breakout season.
It's around Simmons with the ball. She's guarded by McCorkle. McCorkle not letting her have an easy time there. That ball's out of bounds. It's Dragon ball. McCorkle's just relentless defense, forcing the Dragons out of bounds, reset the play. Akamandova's looking. She throws it deep to Downey. Downey's got the lane. She picks up a travel, though. And it will now be Gator ball. Eight-point lead at the Swamp as Peterson brings it across the floor. She throws it into Overmole, over the head, but Overmole gets it anyway. Peterson shoots. It's blocked. Overmole fighting for it. And it's called Dragon ball. There was quite a lot of contest on that one, though. Both players had their hand all over it. It's just a matter of the call. Akamandova's looking. Throws it in. It's brought down by Olivia Overmole. Leah Trin now drives the floor, shoots, and scores over Akamandova. Trin picks up 2 more for her tonight. And that's going to be a foul on Akamandova. Her first foul of the night, despite 4 points. Trin shoots and scores, makes these free throws. She's 33% on the night from the line. Downey brings it across. We've just got a minute and 30 left here. Downey shoots, and it's brought down by Overmole. Quite an eventful first half. Overmole shoots, no foul is called. It's driven in, and that is Brianna Fausto for the Warren Central Dragons. She'll be going to the line. Olivia Overmole will pick up the foul, her first foul of the night, only team's 5th. And Fausto will pick up the free throw as Trin quickly responds with 2 of her own. It's a 10-point lead here tonight.
And Leah Trin really put on the Jets for that play, as she was able to speed past all the defenders and get in that driving layup.
It's the final minute of play here. Kaylin Keener shoots from the wing. Big contest in the paint. It's going to pick up Overmole, her second foul of the night. Second of the last minute as well. But fortunately for the Gators, bonus has not been reached, and it was not a shooting foul, so the Dragons will just be throwing it in. They throw it to Simmons. She passes it. It's caught by Leah Trin. She brings down the floor. And no one can match the speed of Leah Trin as she gets 2 more on the night. Frausto wanted to shoot that, then wanted to pass, couldn't make up her mind. Traveled, and it's Gator ball. Exactly 30 seconds remain here as we re-enter the play. McCorkle looking, she's guarded by Downey. She gets it to Trin. Trin, that's speed. She gets it in, 2 more for Leah Trin.
Yeah, Tyler, and I think Leah Trin has had like 6 points in the last minute. Like, she's going crazy right now. She's got herself a little run.
Leah Trin unrelentless here tonight against the Dragons. Shot by Downey's off, as is the shot by Murray. It's still in contention. McCorkle brings it down. It's a wild throw off to Trin. 2 seconds remain. It's going to be Dragon ball on their half the court. It's going to be interesting play call here to see what the Dragons do. Akamanova is going to throw it in. She's guarded by Overmole. 2 seconds on the clock. So whoever gets this ball is going to shoot it. Downey holds the ball too long, doesn't get the shot off. It's not the shot she wanted. And that will be halftime. Your score as we enter halftime, 44 for the Gators, 30 for the visiting Dragons. We'll be back in just a minute for your halftime report. All righty, 2 minutes remain here at halftime. So we're going to give you your brief breakdown of the first half. We'll start with the Warren Central Dragons. The scoring leader for the Dragons was Kaylin Keener tonight with 11, followed by Jordan Downey with 9. Robinson had 2, Frausto had 3, and Akamendova had 4, for a total of 30 points for the Warren Central Dragons. On the Gator side, the Gators were far and away led by Leah Trin, who put up 25 points in the first half. What a great game so far by Leah Trin, and we hope that we can see more of that as we continue on. Alex Doy had 2, Kylie Elsley had 6, Avery Overmole had 4, JoJo McCorkle had 6, and Kayla Grant had 1 to round out the Gators. All righty, we're back in action here at the Swamp, and the Gators are going to start off with it. Kayla Grant shoots, and she is fouled. So right off the bat, Kayla Grant going to the line. That foul is going on Jordan Downey, her 3rd of the night. Downey has 9 points, critical score for the Dragons here. Don't want her to get in too much foul trouble. Kayla Grant makes her second free throw of the night. Now with 2 points in the game. Akinmenhova. The pass from Downey. Avery Overmole not going to be able to keep that ball for the Gators. It's going to be dragon ball. Akamendova now throwing it in. Looking, she finds Keener. It's now Simmons throwing it around. Gets it to Downey. Downey shoots. Downey scores. A big 3 there for Downey. He's now got 12 on the night. It's JoJo McCorkle bringing it down the floor. Note the heavy press there by Simmons on Trin, trying to lock her down, scoring. Kaylin Keener drives.
Yeah, Tyler, and she had a great first half. So I think that's one of the Dragons' keys to success in this half is to stop McCorkle and Trin.
Speaking of McCorkle, she'll pick up the foul there as Kaylin Keener will go to the line, shooting 2 shots. Keener, scoring leader for the Dragons so far. She had 11 in the first half. She makes her first free throw. Misses the second. It's brought down by Olivia Overmole. The throw to Trin as Trin runs down the court. Trin into the paint, shoots, scores. You can't keep up with Leah Trin. She's just dominant out here on the court. Akamendova throws it away. Frausto's looking, it's Keener in the paint. It's blocked by Overmole.
Yeah, Tyler, and that's something that the Gators have done well in this first half and are looking to do well in the second half, and that is aggressive defense. They've been playing some really good defense, and hopefully they can keep up.
Kaylin Keener now on the wing, throws it away to Akamendova. It's Frausto, she shoots. Frausto picks up 2 more for the Dragons. 11-point game here tonight. It's the heavy press from Simmons on Trin. Overmole sets the pick. Avery Overmole now shoots. Keener all the way around the floor, throws it away. Downey steps inside, then throws it out to Simmons. And that ball will be caught by Kayla Grant under the net. Leah Trin now driving, throws it out to Avery Overmole. Overmole on the inside, now out to McCorkle. McCorkle shoots. It doesn't fall for McCorkle. And it's Gator ball.
And Tyler, I think a key factor for the Gators to get going on offense is to get hot. They need to get their confidence back up, know that they can shoot those big shots, and then they'll start to make those.
Yep, Ariana Simmons picks up a foul on that play. And notice, wherever Leah Trin is, Simmons is following her. They've got her on a heavy press, a heavy man-to-man there on Trin, trying to lock her down from scoring. Trin's already got 2 in the quarter so far, and almost added 2 more there. Unable to get that to fall now. Akamendova throws it away. McCorkle gets in the way of that one, knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be Keener throwing it in for the Dragons. Keener trying to get a play running. And the pass to Downey is unsuccessful. It's still Dragon ball, though, as Gators' Olivia Overmole knocked it out. Akamendova's looking. It's a throw to Keener into the paint. And it does not fall. It's brought down by Overmole. But there is some, it's in contention. Avery Overmole now looks to shoot. Ball's going out of bounds. Gators looking. Overmole passes out to Trin. Trin guarded by Simmons. And that's going to be a timeout here at the Swamp. So not as productive of a third quarter as the Gators may have liked, but they still maintain this 11-point lead over the Dragons. The score 47-36 here at the Swamp.
Yeah, and another key for this Lady Gators team is to match every point. If they can match every point that Central is putting up, then they can have a good chance to keep this lead throughout the whole game.
Yep, so far the Gators have not been able to match every point, with the Dragons outscoring the Gators by 2. Or by 3, rather. My math was off. Once again, we want to reiterate just the dominance Leah Trin is having on the field and the importance the Dragons need to put on locking her down here. She had 25 points in the first half. As a sophomore here at the Swamp, she's already in the 1,000-point club, on her way to becoming one of the greatest Lady Gator basketball players of the decade, if not all time. We're back in play. Trin with the ball. It's Avery to Olivia. Overmole's pass. Then to Grant. Now Overmole from the wing. Misses. Grabs her rebound. Out to Trin. Trin shoots. Scores. And Trin's groove is back and rolling here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and what a way to show the team chemistry there, as Overmole is able to get the rebound and know that Trin will be there for the open layup.
It's called Gator ball. And McCorkle will throw it in. As much as the Gators are having a high-scoring game, they're also being very strong on the defensive end here tonight. Trin brings it down the floor. McCorkle's looking, finds Grant. Grant's wide open. Those are easy points for Kayla Grant. She's got 3 in the quarter so far. Keener drives. Shoots it off the mark, but there will be a foul. I believe that's going to be number 15, Olivia Overmole, and it is. Overmole's now got her 3rd foul on the night. Keener misses her first free throw. But good news for her, she gets to shoot a second. And the second lands. Keener 2 in the quarter.
Fouls haven't played as big a part in this half as they did in the first half, where both teams had the bonus.
Peterson from 3, she shoots, scores! Jessica Peterson. Her first points of the night. Now back on the defensive end. Peterson causes a wild throw there. Gets the defensive stop. So back-to-back plays there by Jessica Peterson, number 5 junior for the Gators. Grant in the paint. Keener drives inside. It doesn't fall, brought down by Olivia Overmole. Gators locking down the defensive end, not letting the Dragons put up any points. And responding with points, Leah Trin, 3 more.
What a contested 3 there. There's really no way to stop that.
Akamendova tries with 2 for the Dragons. Her first points of the half. Very key player for the Dragons in the first half. Finally getting her moment to shine. McCorkle, open 3 is just going to be off the mark. McCorkle trying to get that fire, the heat that she saw in the first quarter and first half from 3. Akamendova guarded by Overmole. It's a pass out to Frausto. Frausto looking inside, but nowhere to go. She shoots, scores. Frausto breaks the coverage by Grant, able to find her open look and take the shot. It's now Trin passing it around. LZ to Peterson. And they call it Dragon Ball. Frausto and Akamendova bringing it down the floor. On the court for the Gators, you have Grant, Martin, as Taylor Keener puts up 2. Now 6 in the quarter. You've got Martin, Peterson, Trin, Grant, and Elsie on the floor for the Gators. Martin looked to shoot, but instead opts to pass it to Grant. And Grant will go to the line after the foul by number 13, Brianna Frausto. Frausto's first foul. Grant now shooting. And she makes the second. Keener, big throw down the court. And Grant gets herself in the middle of that play, stopping the Dragons from the fast break. It's Trin, she passes to Elsie. Elsie looks to shoot. Now passes to Martin. Martin looks to shoot, instead passes to Peterson. Around the wing it goes. That's gonna be out on the Gators. It's Dragon Ball. Frausto will throw it in. Avery Martin exits the floor as Leah Trin is back in. Frausto's guarded by Grant, but she finds Keener inside. Keener shoots, it's just short. As Leah Trin now with the ball. Double coverage. She throws it to Doig. Now around to Elsie. Elsie shoots from 3. It does not fall, and it's brought down by Frausto for the Dragons. Now Keener drives the floor, looking for the lane. She's guarded by Peterson. Peterson, great defensive effort there. It's thrown away, and it's brought down by Kylie Elsie after the shot. It's in the hands of Trin as she brings it into the paint. No foul is called, despite how the play looks. So Frausto and Akamendova will bring it down the floor. 30 seconds remain in this third quarter as the Gators have expanded their lead just by 1. Peterson driving, throws to Grant. Grant in the paint alone. She gets a rebound, then makes the next, and gets fouled. That foul is on Kaylee Murray, her first, as Kaylee Grant will return to the line. This time just shooting 1 free throw. It's called Dragon Ball as it hits the ground. So here comes Akamendova and Frausto bringing it down the floor. Grant picks up Frausto, steals the ball. Now her and Peterson bring it down the floor. No double dribble is called, despite fans and players alike for the Dragons looking for one. But that will be the end of our third quarter. Your score 60 here at the Swamp for the Gators, 43 for the visiting Dragons. We return to action here. Leah Trent beats 2 Dragon defenders, shoots. That ball is off. Some contestation there by the Dragons. It's Peterson. She's looking. Had an opportunity to take a shot there, decided not to. Throws it away to Trin instead. It's now Trin, guarded by Simmons. Around to Elsie. Trin through the defenders, scores anyway. Leah Trin puts up the first points here of the fourth quarter. It's Downey out on the wing. Keener now trying to step inside. She will go to the line. That's going to be a foul on Jessica Peterson, her second of the night. And that will be the team's 4th foul. Each team 4 fouls this. And Keener makes her second. Leah Trend now for the Gators. Passes in. It's Grant shooting. Grant scores. Kaylee Grant. 2 more for the Gators here, as the Gators now hold a 20-point lead over the Dragons. Downey shoots from 3. Does not fall. Frausto shoots. Does not fall. Finally, Simmons able to bring it down for the Dragons. Get some points on the drive. Trend into the paint, throws it away instead. Elsie. Dragon ball. Frausto and Akamendova bring it down. Frausto's guarded by Grant. Goes around on the left side. And that's a jump ball, which means it stays for the Dragons. Now in for the Gators, Olivia Overmole. Akamendova trying to call the play. She throws in the ball for the Dragons. Keener shoots, it's off the mark, and it's brought down by Olivia Overmole. Trend looking, passes away to Avery Overmole. Now JoJo McCorkle. Gators keeping this ball high on the court. Trying to run down some clock here. They hold an 18-point lead. It's now McCorkle. McCorkle goes inside, throws it to Grant. It's off the mark. Recovered by Overmole. Trend shoots from 3, and Trend cannot miss here tonight.
Yeah, and I think an important thing for the Skaters team to have is the crowd, the fans. Every time that they make a 3, every time they get a nice shot, they always have these fans to cheer them on, and I think that really helps out a lot with confidence and shooting with confidence.
Frausto picking up some big points there. And it will be a Dragon timeout. 5 minutes remain here in the second quarter. Score 67 for the Gators, 48 for the Dragons. Gator ball as we return. Leah Trend brings it down the floor. Overmole sisters pass it back and forth. It ends with Avery. It's now McCorkle across the floor.
Yeah, and the Gators can't seem to get a play going, which is an important thing for the Dragons to keep if they want to have a chance in this game.
Gators trying to kill some time here, not let the Dragons have the ball and keep possession. It will go out of bounds and be Gator ball. McCorkle will throw it in. but the Gators able to kill almost 30 seconds there. Olivia Overmole gets 2 more for the night, and she will go back to the line. And Overmole unsuccessful from the free throw. Keener with a big throw down the court. Frausto shoots. It's off the mark. That's going to be a jump ball. So this time it will go to the Gators as the Dragons shuffle back. Overmole shoots, she scores. Olivia Overmole, the senior, getting 4 points here in this fourth quarter. She's known for her defensive role playing and for always leading Gators in rebounds, but now she's scoring some of her own here. It's now the Gators bringing it down the floor. It's the pass out to Grant. Grant shoots. It's off the mark. Keener now brings it down the floor. Looking for the shot. The Dragons will not find it. That's going to be out on Robinson. Robinson throws it in. It's recovered by McCorkle. Brings it down the floor. Dragons try and get it out of her feet, but she maintains possession. It's the throw from Trin to Grant. It's brought down, and Grant gets 2 more on the night. Grant much more productive second half than first. First only getting 1 point. Has well over that here in the second half. Shot for the Dragons does not fall, but it's going to be a foul on Kayla Grant, number 32 for the Gators. Her 3rd of the night. And each team has 5 fouls each. Frausto misses her first free throw. And the second made by Frausto. Trin brings it down the floor. It's thrown out to McCorkle. It's touched the hands of every Gator. It continues. Now Avery Overmole with it. Hand off to Trin. Trin's guarded by Akindova. All around the court she goes. Gators trying to maintain possession here. Akindova. In comes Robinson. The pressure mounting from the Dragons. Trin on the ground. No foul called. Kaylin Keener brings it down the floor quickly. Steps, throws a Frausto off the mark. Points do not count. There's going to be a foul on Kayla Grant before the shot. Kayla Grant now 4 fouls. Dragons will throw it in, but the Gators lead with fouls. Next will bring about the bonus. Gators are going to have to be careful here with 2 minutes remaining. It's Robinson looking. Frausto now into the paint. Now Robinson shooting, and she's good from 3. McCorkle to Trin. Gators holding on to that ball. It's now Leah Trin, guarded by Simmons. Trin shoots, she scores. Adding to an already impressive night. Simmons' big throw off the backboard. The pass to Robinson. Overmole and Trin bring it down the floor. McCorkle looking. Grant looking how she can step inside. Instead throws it away to Trin. Trin into the paint. Behind the back layup for Leah Trin.
What a layup there. She didn't even have sight of the rim, yet she was able to hit it.
Yeah, 1 minute remains here. If you want the total for the Gators, stay tuned for our post-game show where we will go through all the Gator stats and your scoring leaders here tonight. 50 seconds remain as substitutions are made for the Gators. On the floor now, Kylie Elsie, Avery Martin, Julia Cupcella, Alex Doig, and Abby Walker. A full substitution for the Gators. Walker brings it down the floor. Finds Martin. Martin and Elsie exchange. Martin passes to Walker. That'll be a backcourt. And it's Dragon ball. Akamendova brings it down the floor. Into the paint she goes. Shots off the mark, but she gets a rebound. Takes another. It's still Dragon ball. It's thrown out to Robinson. Robinson will get fouled by Doig. Doig picking up her second foul of the night. Gators now 7, so all fouls within this last 20 seconds will bring about the bonus. Robinson shooting her second free throw. And it's just off the mark. It's now Abby Walker bringing it down. 10 seconds left. And the Gators have wrapped a nice bow on top of this game. 5 seconds clock running out. Gators walking off, as are the Dragons. And that will be the game here tonight. Your final score, 77-54. Your Lady Gators win against the Warren Central Dragons.